we found this gem of a coloring book, which, are you guys familiar with Bill and Ted's Most Excellent Adult Coloring Book?
I haven't seen the coloring book.
All right.
You hit us with something brand new. That is uncommon.
Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with us today.
Thank you.
Howdy.
Audrey and I have been good friends and coworkers for 11 years, so we thought it was only appropriate that one iconic duo interview another iconic duo.
Awesome.
It's great. That's right around the time we first started trying to get this film made, so there's a lot of parallel.
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.
It's been 30 years since Bill and Ted first appeared in theaters. And since then, Keanu, you've had very dissimilar roles. And Alex, you've had a lot of success behind the camera. So what was the hardest part for each of you in terms of slipping back into these characters?
I don't know if it was difficult, but I think, Alex and I were really considerate and thoughtful about our approach and the script and who Bill and Ted are now, and what would that look like?
Yeah, there were challenges, how much of the idea of who they were in the past to keep, and how much have they changed over the course of their lives. But to Keanu's point, a lot of that was growing out of the circumstances in life at this moment. And we really both sparked from the beginning to Chris Matheson and Ed Solomon's concept for this film, this idea of Bill and Ted having to confront other future versions of themselves where their lives had gotten, demonstrably worse, and sort of reconciling your life when you have this incredible destiny that you're supposed to fulfill.
Bill, we've spent our whole life trying to unite the world, and I'm tired, dude.
That was really intriguing to us. It felt like it had a lot of comic potential as well as a lot of heart and emotional potential. So, we spent time preparing ourselves for that, as well as the physicality, because the movie is very, very physical. In a way, it's more physical than the previous two.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I actually said that to David, they're constantly rushing, literally trying to beat the clock. I would be huffing and puffing. You guys really probably had to get in great shape to constantly be hustling like that.
And New Orleans at 110 degrees with 2005% humidity, but yes.
Yeah.
The Bill and Ted training program is coming out. Videos are coming out soon.
Yeah.
I need
Look forward to it.
Yes.
Workout video. Yeah.
We could all benefit from that. I'm going to switch gears. That was a little bit of a deeper question. I'm going to hit you guys with a surface level question, quite literally, because it's about the clothing that you wear in the movie. As soon as this movie started, you guys are in suits. Keanu, yours is maroon. Alex, yours is blue. Bill and Ted are always seeming to be in red and blue. Are there signature colors? What was the thought? Do you guys know, in planning the wardrobe for them as characters, why red and blue?
Yeah, I guess they're kind of contrasting and complementary.
Yeah, we tend to fall into, Jennifer Starzik, who did the wardrobe, is super talented and had ideas about how the whole world of the film was going to look. But she was also very open to what we gravitated towards. And quite naturally, I found when we started to do wardrobe, Keanu and I fell into this thing that we've kind of always done, of not necessarily primary colors, but of complementing one another and being kind of simple and easy to grasp. Bill is actually green in the second one, but it's still very primary, obviously. But there's an aspect of that theatricality to Bill and Ted that Keanu and I have always leaned into from the very beginning.
I knew there was a reason. I didn't think it was as simple as Bill and Ted blue and red. It had to be deeper.
In Bill and Ted Face the Music, your characters meet many future versions of themselves.
No way! How's it going, Bill and Ted?
But if you, Keanu and Alex, could go back in time and give the 1989 versions of Keanu and Alex any advice, what would that be?
Yeah, I don't have anything. Yeah.
That's all right.
I'm sorry, I don't have anything for you.
That's all right, Alex.
Yeah, I guess I would say, don't worry, things are going to get better. They're going to also get worse, but then they're going to get better again, and then worse, and then better.
And then there's 2020.
And then it's all going to get thrown up in the air. Yeah.
I think something that struck both David and I when we were watching this movie, and all of them, is that they're so like endlessly positive and joyful and just great. And you don't see that a lot now. And during this time, it's been really great to watch a movie like that. So I think I know you guys have been working on this for so long, and it seems like it's been such a battle maybe to get it there, but it's really coming at the perfect time, I feel like.
Well, that's nice of you to say. I mean, I think, it's a comedy, and we can always use some comedy.
Yeah.
And they're not cynical. It's not a humor of they're not sardonic, but they're also not just cookie cutter either. It's not vanilla either. There's like a sense of the gravitas of it, but then there's, I don't know, what would you say, Al? Like just the kind of, the stakes are crazy, but there's like a ebullience, a brio to them, like the fun.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think that part of the fun of Bill and Ted, and this is in the writing first and foremost, is they always have incredibly high stakes. There's a level of optimism and joy and hopefulness that they bring to whatever challenges they face that I think is quite infectious, even on the page before we get anywhere near it. They're very fun to play. But I do think it wasn't written with any kind of message in mind for a particular time or circumstance, but we happen to find ourselves at a particularly challenging time globally, and not the worst moment in the world to come out and tell people to be excellent to each other. And the message of the movie is very much about fellowship and community and everyone around the world being there for each other.
For sure. Well, Keanu mentioned comedy, so we have a little bit of comic relief for you guys, I'm hoping. So in our travels on the internet and preparing for this and our rigorous research, we found this gem of a coloring book, which, are you guys familiar with Bill and Ted's Most Excellent Adult Coloring Book?
I haven't seen the coloring book.
All right.
You hit us with something brand new. That is
so
uncommon.
We both drew a colored photo for you, and we really want to know, obviously, who did a better job.
Friendly competition, since we're all friends here. Okay. Here we go. Oh, look at that. You didn't even see my colors.
I spent hours on this, Audrey.
Guys.
I think David has that one.
Yeah, I think there might be at least an E for effort on that one. That can't be ignored.
I literally watched 6 episodes of Alf and painted this. It was a very childlike wonder moment for me.
Right. But they were both really, really good.
Thank you.
But this one's going on the fridge, obviously. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, and obviously be excellent to each other.
And party on.
Party on.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bill, Ted, enough of the delusions. You didn't time travel, and you didn't go to heaven and hell. Here's a real idea for you. Be role models to your daughters. Get real jobs.
Bill, we've spent our whole life trying to unite the world, and I'm tired, dude.
Ted, we have a destiny to fulfill.
Whoa. Greetings, my excellent friend. We have a problem.
Step forward. A song created by Preston Logan, performed tonight, will save reality as we know it